Hello and welcome back, guys. And last time I did a bad, which is why we have a save called crater spike did a dumb.jpg. I accidentally deleted the dam when I meant to delete the water filtration system. Now, you may need a very high IQ to understand the significance of that mistake. Let me explain it to you. You had the water filtration system, which filtered the water, and then you had the dam, which held back about a city's mass's worth of water, probably like 18 times larger than the Pacific Ocean, from falling into the city. Now, by deleting the dam, the water is now rushing towards the city at a speed and force that is unlikely to be rivaled by anything except probably my own stupidity. Here we are. Evacuate the citizens where? Where do I evacuate them to? This is basically a giant bowl, and the water is... someone is pouring the milk into the cereal bowl. The cereal is going to get wet, okay? First off, we have to build a temporary power solution, which I guess we'll just use a fusion reactor, because that's a cheap and worthwhile expense. That, that's in here, isn't it? Nope, that's in here. Ah. Here we are. Now that we have fusion, we'll put it at the back of the city, because then it's, like, not going to kill everyone. As quickly. Like, everyone abandoning the city due to running out of power would be kind of lame compared to everyone dying to the giant wave of death. Emergency shelters, are you kidding me? Guys, emergency shelters aren't going to do anything. By the time this is done, it's just going to be a lake at the bottom. It's not going to go away. It's just going to sit there. There's nowhere for the water to exit. There's nowhere. There's literally nothing. The city is doomed. Stop. Build it higher with what? With what? Dude. Delete the entire city and move it up. There isn't even enough time. There isn't enough material. There's no country roads because I'll get copyright striked. And I'd sing it, but PewDiePie showed that even if you sing a song, you can get copyright strike. No, we are dead. It is time for us to accept that this is the end. This is it. If you are going to go out like this, you need to be accepting of your state. And you need to just watch and enjoy as the wave crashes upon your city of 200,000 Vooperians. Because you have another save that isn't this. Now the question is, will anything remain? Literally anything. The Diamond District may survive because it has a bit of a hill it has to go over, but the rest of the city is probably dead. I'm gonna put it at an 84% chance that the entire city pretty much dies. So as it stands, the wave is starting to crash into the WRU, which, believe it or not, isn't doing so well with it. Also not helping that we just have water pouring in behind it. This wave is now the equivalent of like a level 800 tsunami. It's taller than almost the tallest. This building may survive. Thank you, XX Noob Slayer 552XX for the $1 super chat. Continuing, it's about to get real. The population is still technically increasing, but it won't be in about 10. Oh, never mind. Now it's starting to nope. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and it's gonna start getting ugly. It's now hitting that retaining wall we built previously for flooding, but it was never designed for a tsunami. It was never designed for a tsunami. And now this wave is going to literally eat the city. And it's gonna do it pretty quickly as well, because the city is really compact. This is quite the tsunami. We have accidentally released a lake into the city. In the devastation, we're already down a 5% of our population, 10% of our population, 15%. Oh, no, 10%, now it's 10%. Never mind, I had double. It doesn't even matter. That's death right there. If you want to look at what death looks like in person, that's the closest you're gonna get. This is death. This is the literal definition. This city is the definition of death. A massive water triangle slowly eats everyone and everything in its path. Well, to be fair, this did fix the traffic issues. I mean, the traffic is pretty much gone in the areas affected. And let's get a good head-on view. Let's say you're down on the street. What does it look like? That's what it looks like. That is what it looks like from the ground. Oh, let's go get groceries. Hey, what's that in the distance? Huh, I don't know. It looks like a big blue cloud that's strangely conglomerating over there. Well, believe it or not, it's actually a wave about to kill everyone and everything. And no, the wave is not moving slowly either. It just crossed a city block in about 2 seconds. 1, 2, 3. It has crossed another city block. 1, 2, 3. It has crossed another city block. There's only about 3 city blocks left until it hits us. 1, 2, 3. There goes another city block. You can see the wave is pretty much covering our entire view now, and it's blocking out the sunlight. I have a feeling the subways are going to be the last safe places in this city soon. And that's it. That is death. Slowly approaching us. Not even slowly, pretty quickly approaching us, actually. Well, guys, it's a fast way to die. To be fair, getting hit by a wall of water moving this fast is basically equivalent to getting hit by a wall of concrete. Which means that, although you may have died in what looks like a very brutal death, it in fact was pretty clean, okay? You have been crushed, turned into tomato paste. There is no way on Earth that they're actually going to make it out of this. If Diamond Square survives, I swear. Oh, those taller buildings did survive. Like I said, it's a lake now. I mean, the natural way for the water to be handled in this situation is for it to just fill the bottom of the crater map. Now we can see that the amount of water that was being held there is actually pretty much equivalent to a lake filling the entire area. So that was a lot of water being held over there. It was not a small amount. It was a pretty brutal large amount. And it is angry. That is an angry amount of water. I'm actually curious how high it's going to go. And is the Diamond Square area going to survive? Now let me remind people watching, this isn't the end of Crater Map. We have a backup save. Because even though I make stupid mistakes, I also do smart things so that those mistakes don't cost me my career. But, wow, the game is so much less laggy now without any of the people. Gonna be honest, let's switch it to 9 times speed. Okay, so Diamond Square not doing the best, but it's also not doing the worst. Diamond Square actually has potential to survive, and here's how. First, we're going to get them oh, never mind, electricity came back, apparently. Yo, Diamond Square is actually a survivor. All we have to do is jump it onto the main highway. Now, we're losing a lot of money. But you know how you can save all that money? All we have to do is delete all of this trash. Watch this. This is how you fix your city budget in one simple step. Oh, we have 0 population. Huh. Watch this. The budget is going to magically get much lower after we get rid of all that water stuff. Which may save us from bankruptcy, which is about to hit very soon. Okay, we're still at negative 203,000, but I think we can creatively solve that problem as well. We just delete all of that trash, delete all of that trash, the WRU, all of it, just yeet. Okay, now we're down to negative 180,000, which is probably the cost of all these roads. But they're gonna start to rebuild, right? Right, guys? They're gonna rebuild. It's gonna be fine. I'm sure it's going to be fine. There's no way that we would die, right? There's no way the Vooperian government would allow that. Let's just quickly tack a pump over here, just so that we have some source of water. Actually, it's too kind of unruly. I don't think it'll hurt to build some water towers. Gonna be honest, I don't think it'll make much of a difference. Let's use the last amount of money we have left to go ahead and put some disaster response units down. I don't know how useful they will actually be at this point, but let's put them in the only surviving part of the city. And let's put a lot of them. Like, I don't even care about the cost, because the cost will be restored momentarily when the city is repaired. So there's our fixer crew, who will hopefully fix the mess that we are now in. How much do these cost a month? Oh, they aren't actually that expensive. We can add a few more. Okay, and let's watch the helicopters blot out the sky. Holy moly, look at them go! Look at all the recovery units go! That's absolutely insane, actually. They move pretty quickly, don't they? Okay, let's see if they can repair. Oh no, the waves are coming back again! An aftershock. Oh geez. They're working so hard trying to fix all these buildings. Great, we've got 200 population again, guys. Quickly, let's spend the rest of our money in actually hooking these up to water. That's important. And electricity. And adding more of them. Couldn't hurt to add more, right? Gonna be honest, I think that this is the solution, just adding 1 billion disaster recovery units. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Our budget doesn't really matter anymore. I think that stopped mattering after everyone died. And this, kids, is why you fight global warming. This is literally exactly what will happen. You will be eaten by water, and the government will have to spend even more money than they already managed to. Which is a scary thought. Whoa! Look at the army! Look at them go! There's so many... Wait, is the game crashing from the amount of... There's so many vehicles. Holy moly. The entire... It's like the equivalent of an entire city's worth of people. Oh, guys, are you having some trouble there? I've got a solution. Watch this. Oh, I've got no money. Never mind. Never mind. You're gonna have to live with it. Wow. Look at them try. Look at that. Oh, jeez. It's a very dangerous job, I guess. I guess when they die, they just get replaced. I'm assuming, yeah, they do. Now they're going this way. We're at 600 population. They're trying to rescue everyone they can. Wow. Okay, so that's a rather large lake, so that's where the water would have been. That's the amount of water that we were storing behind the dam. That's actually pretty impressive. Leave your response in the comments below. Do you think we should make this into a series? That's quite the lake. Jeez. That's like a very large amount of land has been covered in this new lake. But it's okay, because guess what? This area is going to come back and it's going to be greater than ever before. Don't worry about the death. Don't worry about the destruction. We've got everything under... Oh, they all abandoned. They aren't true Vooperians. They abandoned their homeland in the time of need. But over here, things are going great. You know, the space elevator probably isn't a necessary expense right now. I think that's kind of unnecessary. How did that survive, yet the fusion power plant in it? Lame. Very lame. Okay, so... let me just say that although we're not making this permanent, this will have a permanent scar on my heart, watching my city reduce to a lake. It's very sad. It's very sad indeed. I actually think I can balance the budget, though, by getting rid of all of these roads and broken buildings. We go, like, up to here and just delete all of those roads. Oh, shoot, I just cut off the electricity to all the sewage stuff. Okay, that may actually spell the end. Are they gonna start complaining about sewage? Oh, wait, no, it has its own electricity production! Oh, neat. Neat. Okay, so that is actually not as much of a problem as I thought it was. Cool. You know, the sad thing is, the water is still slowly rising, so, like, the problem's just going to get worse. I really don't think there is any way to recover from this. What is the budget? Wait, we can turn up the fire budget, guys. Don't worry. Why is the water budget still so high? Where are we Oh, it's gotta be all of these. Jeez. You guys aren't even necessary anymore. Like, who needs you? We can just move you over here to make a little bit more sense. Wow, look at us balancing the budget. You know what'll balance it? We turn the fire department up, which means that these are all going to get double the vehicles. Wow, look at all the helicopters. That's impressive. Now, the water source is now not being maintained at all. That's at the bottom of here. So this is just going to slowly flood further and further upward. And not slowly, it's actually going to happen rather quickly. Wow, look at that. Good land value. They've got a very nice beach. Very nice beachfront property. That's going to slowly flood. We're actually at 5,000 population, which isn't terrible. We could actually probably recover from this if the water wasn't continually rising. Yeah, I mean, there is a city. It's not completely dead. I wonder if we could actually... Oh, wait, you know what else? Our taxes are actually really low because we are trying to drive people to move in. So we can actually turn up the taxes a little bit. Maybe balance that budget. Not really balanced, but we could fight it. Oh, negative 120. That's not that bad. I've come back from worse. Yikes. Look at that. The flooding is already getting out of control. Like, it's getting worse. We can just watch as it slowly swallows everything. So guys, this is why we had the WRU. And this is why we had a massive dam. Because without it, this becomes a lake. A very large lake. A very dangerous lake. And the water level is just rising so quickly now that I don't actually understand why it's rising so quickly. It's actually kind of impressive how quickly it's rising. Like, how did it just go up those 3 city blocks? That's really impressive. I'm very impressed. Who can go faster, the disaster recovery unit or the water? Oh, geez, now everyone doesn't have power because something happened. I'm not sure what happened. Is this not connected anymore? That is connected, but it's not enough power. You know what? I've got a plan. Do. Just quickly. We must get the power. That's a little... That's gonna do fine. There we go. Is that gonna... Yes! The power problems have been fixed. Not really, but somewhat. I don't even know where the electric problem... Oh, geez. Oh, geez. All of our disaster response stuff is now falling apart. Why is there a water issue? Because these don't have electricity. Why does nobody have electricity? That's illegal. It's illegal to not have electricity. Darn it, they still do it. They still do it even though it's illegal. You know what? That's it. If you're breaking federal law, then you will get the federal response. And the federal response is nuking from the atmosphere. Using the mod I made, the Extreme Ragnarok mod, we will end this in style. Because with the Extreme Ragnarok mod, it'll hit the exact center, which means that this entire thing is going to be obliterated, sending massive tsunami waves all the way across the map. It's going to be beautiful. Don't worry. It's going to be great. Okay, yes, very good. Very good, and that's going to do it. That is gonna do it. Now notice how it didn't really affect the city. Ignore the half of the city that just collapsed. Very happy tsunami we have here. We have displaced the water a small amount, which is causing slight more amounts of damage. Game? You okay? Ah, of course you're okay. Why wouldn't you be okay? So I'd like to say that we did survive this. You know? This is the definition of a perfect city, and absolutely nothing went wrong. So, yeah, this is why I didn't go ahead with my mistake, because it would be impossible to come back from. And that wouldn't be very fun. So I hope you all enjoyed this little, what if video that isn't actually being saved. Thank you all for watching. I hope it was entertaining. Look at that little waterfall. That's so cute. I wonder if that raises land value. And goodbye.